Because I'm doing more of a smoky eye, I am going to prime the lid with Boots, which is the Cream Gel Eyeliner by Colourpop. The reason being is sometimes when you are doing vibrant colors, they're really hard to keep vibrant, and sometimes when you do a nude or neutral base, you don't get the right amount of vibrancy. It still looks pink, but it's not as vibrant as you want it to be. So starting off, and I'm also doing the eyes first just because this can get a little messy, so I prefer to do the eyeshadow first for this particular look. So I'm just using a stiff flat brush, dipping right into the Cream Gel Eyeliner, and it's called Boots by Colourpop. And I'm going to concentrate this primer, or the gel eyeliner that I'm using as primer, right on the lid. I'm going to go past the crease. Alright, so you want to stay right in here. The next step is the eyeshadow. So the eyeshadow that I'm using is out of the Urban Decay Electric palette. This is my favorite palette when you want to do vibrant looks. You guys who have been on here for a while, the Wake Up to Makeup fam, you guys know I always use this palette, and it's absolutely adorable. And remember, you're going to pat and not rub. So you're going to pat this color all on your lid. And the reason why you pat is so you get maximum amount of pigmentation out of the color. Alright, once that's done, I am just going to highlight my brow bone before I move on to the transition color. This is a step that I usually do when I prime my entire lid with a neutral eyeshadow, but because I did the Cream Gel Eyeliner, I do it afterwards. And I'm only gonna do the bottom, just the brow bone. Next part is the transition color. So the transition color, like I said at GabFest, it should be a neutral tone. It should be matte. So usually like in the brown or the just warmer tones. And the transition color for this one, you do want to stay like in the crease and a little bit above the crease. I'm using this color by MAC. I do not know the name of it, but it is this one right here. And I am using the MAC 224 brush. That is my favorite blending brush, but Morphe has blending brushes, Coastal Scents has blending brushes. You can go just below the brow bone, not on the brow bone, but just below. So what I'm doing is I am blending, I'm marrying the transition color to the pink and then blending out to just below the brow bone. So in the actual crease, I'm going to take this darker brown just to define it a little bit more. So I'm using this color. And I'm going right in the crease. And for this look, I do want to concentrate more out of the, I can't even talk this morning. I do want to concentrate, there we go, right on the outer crease. So I'm not bringing it in too far this way. As I'm using this color to define the crease, I'm actually bringing it down to the outer corner of the eye a little bit. And this is the way you can tone down some of the vibrant tone if you feel like it's a little bit too much for you. And then it also gives your eyeshadow look a little bit more dimension. So right here is where the brown and the pink meet. You want to make sure that that's blended really nicely, and you're just going to do circular motions without adding any more eyeshadow to blend, so it blends really nicely into the pink. And I'm going to move on to the wing liner. So the wing liner, as a lot of you guys already know, I like to start with gel and an eyeliner brush. I don't like to start with a liquid first. In the middle. So now I'm going to go over it with a black liquid eyeliner, and this is from NYC. It's really inexpensive, maybe like $3, if that. And I'm just gonna define the line 1, clean up any mess ups 2, and make this a true black tone. I want it as vibrant as possible. Remember, when you do your wing liner, you want to follow your bottom waterline. You don't want it to fall past that. So to clean it up, I'm just going to take a little smidge of concealer, not too much, and I am just going to clean up the bottom of that. Taking a brown eyeshadow, and going underneath the lower lid. The reason why I use MAC Smolder is because even though I'm using this brown eyeshadow, what it's doing is it's blending the brown and black together, and it gives a very subtle smoky eye underneath. It's time for my lashes. These are by KoKo lashes. They're called Marilyn. These are my favorite. I think this is like my 15th time using these particular lashes. What I do is at night I take them off. I clean them by just removing the glue and then placing them back on its form. If you want, you can also just put a very light layer of alcohol to clean where the glue was and then put them back on its form, and then it gives it time to dry. And that is the finished look for today's Wake Up to Makeup. Look for the lips. I'm going to keep it neutral because, again, I don't want it to compete with the eyes. So if you do a bold look, you want to keep a neutral lip. Yes, I'm going to use Honey Love. And I will show you guys the finished look on Instagram. If you guys are not following me on Instagram on Facebook, please make sure you do so you can see the final look to Wake Up to Makeup. I am Deandra Giselle on all social media. So I appreciate you guys for tuning into Wake Up to Makeup. I am here every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please join us, beauties. And let me see if I'm not missing anything else. You guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you guys next week. Next week, I'm not sure what look I'm doing, but stay tuned for Facebook when I announce it.